So I'm going to show you the key departments where we've built AI agents for our clients and how these solutions fit seamlessly into their businesses. So from sales and marketing to customer service and operations. Now, these agents, they're really not just add-ons within the company. They're actually changing the complete direction of the companies and help them scale and streamline workflows and really just ultimately eliminate the bottlenecks. Now, I wanted to clarify that this isn't just about taking a one-size-fits-all type of approach. So we're not implementing every single function or AI agent that you're about to see into just one business. Instead, what we really do is take a bottom-up approach. We map out the entire organization. So who does what? Where are the inefficiencies at? What processes need the most attention? And what's going to just drive the highest return on investment? So, I mean, every AI agent that we build, it's carefully tailored to address specific challenges and deliver the maximum impact. But this is just a taste of what's actually possible. If you're a business owner looking to implement AI agents and custom AI solutions into your company to drive revenue and create operational leverage, check out the link below to apply to work with us. And if you're looking to learn AI agents yourself, we have one more spot to work directly one-on-one with me. Now, this is for whether you want to start your own AI automation agency and land clients, automate your business, or learn to build AI agents from scratch. I'll help you achieve any of your goals, whatever they may be. You'll also get full access to my resources, templates, and in-depth tutorials. So you can apply to join now using the link in the description. And as I mentioned, I'm only taking on one more person this month. So to kind of get into things, what I've done is I've just created a Miro board and mapped out really all the different departments and all the functions and roles of each agent. Now, the first step that we always take when we are partnering with a company, what we do is we go through, as I mentioned, and identify all their processes, who's in their company, what are they doing, what's their salary, how much time are they spending on this task, that task, where are the bottlenecks at. So kind of how we go about this. I created a Google Sheet, which, feel free to copy this, but here's some of the processes where you'll actually have to list out some of the processes like the SDR role. Okay, well, what does the SDR role pertain to? The process is lead qualification. Describe that a little bit more. So what about lead qualification are you doing? Well, we're researching inbound leads from the company website. Okay, well, what's the estimated time per task? How many hours are you spending on this? So let's say you're spending 1 hour on lead qualification, 4 hours on content creation. How many times are you doing this a week? And so on. So we're just kind of reverse engineering a little bit. And then from there, we can ask ourselves, okay, well, is it even feasible to streamline this process and make it more efficient? At that point, it's kind of easy. And that's kind of where we come in. And what our job is to see if it's feasible to automate it and implement agents within that specific role. But yeah, we're really just identifying the highest priority things, determining whether or not it's going to be worth it to implement agents into. So, I mean, so many different use cases where you could just implement redundant and completely impractical agents. I've even delivered some myself and it's all a learning curve. But yeah, so this will help you kind of align with that. And this is a practice that we follow when we are working with our clients, is to really just determine and map out the entire business. So we're getting the org chart, we're listing out all these roles. So the team member info, the job title, type, monthly salary, explaining the roles and requirements, and then going over, just some actions of what this team member is doing, then the second team member, whatever. Okay, so besides taking the bottom-up approach, now I want to kind of show you all the different departments where we have implemented AI agents and where we've seen the most success. So to start off, let's go ahead and go to the operations department. Now, what I call this is a strategic operations agent. Well, this is really just designed to streamline operational processes and ensure that data consistency and enhance team collaboration across all the departments. So this is a really high level type of agent. So by automating these repetitive tasks and providing real-time insights and just centralizing critical information, this agent's going to enable teams to just stay aligned and efficiently allocate resources and focus on strategic goals. So, I mean, its ultimate aim is just to drive productivity and reduce bottlenecks. So what I've done here is I've laid out all the different functions that are possible. There is going to be some more, of course. I can't include everything. Each business is going to have its own function. So this is just some of the things that I have implemented myself. But anyways, let's go with the seamlessly sync and manage data across platforms. Now, what this is doing is it is ensuring accurate and timely data syncing between tools like Airtable, HubSpot. So it can detect missing or conflicting information and actually resolve it on the spot to just maintain consistency. So this just consolidates operational data for easier team access and ensuring that all updates are actually going to be reflected across connected systems. So this can track changes and sync updates in real time and just create a transparent data flow. So like I mentioned, you can use Airtable, HubSpot. We really integrate with just about any platform, any software or application that your company uses. Next, we have automate updates to keep teams aligned. So right here, we're just making sure that stakeholders stay informed with automated updates. So imagine using Slack or WebEx or email, whatever, Teams, whatever it may be, whatever internal channel your team uses. So we're doing this whenever milestones are achieved, and we're going to configure notifications based on roles and actually integrate with any of your internal channels to just notify teams about the changes. So we could send alerts for issues just like misaligned priorities or delays, with even suggestions and notes to address them even further. Number 3, we have monitor progress and resource usage in real time. So this is just relatively simple. Track the KPIs and operational metrics with dynamic dashboards and real-time alerts. So we're just going to track all the resource allocation and highlight under or overutilized resources. So I'm not going to go into that too much further because this is so particular to each company and it's going to look very different for each one of you. Number 4 is generating comprehensive reports for better decision making. This one I found is one of the more important ones, one of the more important functions that we have implemented when it comes to this operation agent. So this just delivers detailed weekly or monthly reports and summarizes performance areas for improvement and operational insights. So ultimately, we're just consolidating data and putting that into reports so that it's easy to review for whoever relevant party. So let's say we need to do research on Google Ads, whatever it may be, research on how our company is, our customer support is doing. There's a lot of different ways that you can track this. Next up, we have document and standardize processes automatically. So right here, this just captures and documents recurring tasks or workflows into step-by-step guides. So what this can do is it can update documentation when the workflows or any of the processes are changing. So ultimately, we're just centralizing the SOPs in the tools. So Notion, which is very common for just easy access by all the team members. And lastly, we have enhancing customer experience through insights. So right here, we're just going to analyze the data to identify specific patterns. So this kind of goes hand in hand with number 4. We could use Tableau, we could use Google Data Studio, we can use Power BI. So ultimately, we're providing reports on resolution times, common customer pain points, and satisfaction levels. There's so many different inputs that we can track. So this just suggests that actionable improvements for team training, FAQ updates, or process enhancements. Next, this is just going to track the impact of implemented changes to measure customer satisfaction and make sure that it's improving over time. And that's really the gist of the strategic operations agent. And, this is very particular to each company. So I figured it would be best to just try to give you guys a high level understanding of what that can look like. Next up, we have sales. So within sales, what this is doing, what this particular agent is doing, well, this is designed to just enhance the efficiency and the effectiveness of sales teams by automating lead engagement and follow-ups and CRM updates. So this just can ensure that no opportunities are missed by delivering personalized comms or streamlining meeting coordination and providing real-time performance insights. So by reducing the administrative burdens and maintaining consistent engagement and enabling just data-driven decision-making, this agent is just going to empower the sales team to focus on building relationships and closing deals and driving revenue growth. Now, the functions that coincide with all of this, we have 9 different ones. Number 1 is instant lead engagement. So I'll just preface, these are all relatively straightforward. So instant lead engagement, whenever a new lead is added to your CRM, let's say Zoho, HubSpot, whatever it may be, the agent is going to send a customized engagement email within seconds. What this really does, it is just dynamically checking calendar availability in whatever you're using. So Microsoft Office or Calendly, Google Calendar, to just suggest the meeting times. So it's actually checking your availability. Then it's going to coordinate with the lead via email and exchange information to just finalize the meeting details. So that's just going to minimize the back and forth. Number 2, we have lead nurturing workflow. So the agent just goes to scan the CRM records every single day to find the leads that haven't been contacted within the last 5 days. So Again, this is all hypothetical. If we were to work with you, or if you're going to build this out for yourself, it should be relevant to what you're doing. Next up, we have automatically generates follow-up emails, leveraging personalized content like case studies, webinar links, and blog posts, newsletters. So this also just ensures that messages can align with the lead's position in the sales funnel and past interactions. So ultimately just keeping them actively engaged. Number 3, we have smart follow-ups. Smart follow-ups just uses email threads, so checking the past conversations, sales notes. Let's say you're using Fireflies. This automatically captures your meetings. It provides you with notes. So any of that information or just call summaries as a whole. And then the agent just drafts targeted follow-up messages from there. Here, the messages are going to be tailored to the specific pipeline stage, whether it's going to be post-demo, negotiation, or decision-making, or closed deal. So there's so many different stages. Again, this is all going to be very particular, and I'm going to be very redundant saying all the same jargon and all that. But yeah, I'm just trying to get the point across. Next, we have automatically scheduling and sending follow-ups, just ensuring that no opportunity is going to be overlooked. Number 4, we have customer support response handling. So, for ongoing conversations, the agent is going to analyze email context to just recommend appropriate next steps. So what this does, it is pulls answers to common questions like pricing, features, integrations from a centralized knowledge base or internal wikis, whatever. From here, this just kind of attaches relevant collateral like products, data sheets, or pricing summaries, or maybe even marketing brochures to just support any of the discussions. Number 5, we have efficient calendar management, arguably one of the more important ones for all of these. This is where the agent handles event creation, updates, and cancellations seamlessly through tools like Outlook, Google Calendar, whatever. From here, this will add detailed meeting descriptions and links for video calls. So I'm just including some relatively common softwares like WebEx or RingCentral. And then from here, you can assign follow-up tasks. Now, for rescheduled or canceled meetings, the agent can automatically notify all the participants. All right, next up, we have number 6, which is comprehensive CRM updates. So I'm gonna kind of try to go through these a little bit more quickly, but number 6, comprehensive CRM updates. This just keeps your CRM current. So using Zoho, Airtable, whatever. So this is just logging email activity and assigning follow-up tasks and deadlines to the appropriate team members and making sure that everyone is being notified properly. And number 7, automated proposal and contract creation. So this just leverages predefined templates to generate contracts, proposals, or quotes dynamically and filling in the client details like the name, pricing, and terms. So from there, this can route completed documents to actual stakeholders and clients and log them into the CRM for future reference. So whoever needs to look at that information, or you could take that information and set up an automation to take another action. Number 8, we have performance reporting. Under this just generates weekly reports, which summarize key metrics. So number of leads engaged and follow-up sent, meetings booked. From there, this can update on the pipeline and update the progress and the deal movements. So from there, the reports are shared with sales managers just via email or collaboration tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams, Discord. Last but not least, we have post-meeting summaries. So after meetings, the agent can create concise summaries, just highlighting client concerns, actionable items, what needs to happen after this meeting, and can this agent automatically do the task for me? So there's a lot of the times the agent can do that task, but sometimes it really depends on what you're trying to automate. But for like sending an email to somebody or creating in a task in your project management board to assign somebody on your team in one of the stakeholders. So that's kind of what the post-meeting summaries kind of entails. And that's really all there is for sales agent. Let's move on to the CEO/C-suite. Now, this is one of my favorite ones, and you might remember, or maybe even know me, one of my previous videos that did very well, which was my personal AI agent that does everything for you. But this has even a little bit more. To start, executive assistant agent. So this is designed to integrate with platforms like Google Workspace and really any tech stack that you are using yourself. So we try to offer comprehensive support to just simplify your daily workload and maximize your productivity. So there's a lot of different shapes and forms that can take. So whether that's asking your phone and just texting your assistant or something to get your emails for the day, automatically respond to the non-important ones, whatever. Let me go through the functions with you. So I only have 7 of them. First one is to streamline your meeting scheduling. So like I mentioned, you can automatically coordinate meeting times by just cross-referencing availability, whether that's in Google Calendar or Microsoft Outlook, whatever. 2 most common. Honestly, I haven't encountered anyone who uses anything different than those in terms of clientele. From here, we can send invitations and just ensure that the attendees are promptly informed of any schedule changes or updates. Number 2, we have organize and simplify communication. So what this does is is it sorts the Slack messages to highlight important updates from team members or stakeholders. It'll also integrate Slack with things like Gmail and create a unified communication system to just declutter your inbox and keep priorities visible for yourself. Number 3 is building a personalized daily agenda. So this compiles a tailored daily schedule by just gathering tasks, deadlines, and appointments from your calendar. And then it can deliver a clear overview to help you stay focused and organized throughout the day. So again, this is very particular to what you would need. Number 4 is providing detailed productivity insights. So this can actually pull data from Google Sheets, your email activity, and calendar to just analyze how your time is being spent. So you'll get a report on something like, okay, well, last week you spent 5 hours in meetings. You spent 3 hours writing emails. You spent 2 hours replying to customer support tickets, whatever. So this is another way and another useful tool that allow you to get a high level and a really holistic view on what you're spending your time on and allow you to kind of take action from there. So it's hard to take action without the data. Number 5 is keeping tasks on track after meetings. So this just can extract actionable items from meeting notes stored in Google Docs or Slack conversations, whatever, and then add tasks and deadlines to Google Sheets or project management tools like ClickUp or Motion to make sure that just nothing gets overlooked. Number 6 is just retrieving information and performing tasks instantly. So you can quickly search Google Drive for just relevant documents or retrieve info from any shared folders. So you can execute routine actions like updating meeting agendas and creating folders or just setting reminders across tools like Google Workspace. Last, we have effortlessly manage your inbox. So this just sorts and categorizes emails in Gmail or Outlook, whatever, based on urgency, sender, and the context. So from here, you can actually create email drafts for review, or if you just want to automatically send it off, if you're confident in the prompt of your agent, you could automate responses just to save time, whether that's sending emails for your clients or response handling for customer service. And we'll go over customer service down here. But next up, I wanted to get into the marketing agent. So, well, this is designed to optimize marketing workflows and enhance audience engagement and drive campaign success through automation and actionable insights. So by creating and scheduling tailored content and monitoring campaign performance and managing data across the platforms, this agent just really ensures that your marketing teams are staying efficient and informed. So, I mean, its ultimate aim is just going to be to simplify processes, amplify brand reach, and provide the tools that are necessary to create impactful strategies that actually align with business goals. And at the same time, you could literally passively increase your brand awareness without doing anything at all. Now, we have 8 different functions. First function is real-time engagement and direct messaging. So this one's kind of long, but I'll go over it quickly. So this will efficiently manage DMs on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. It'll instantly reply to common inquiries using just pre-approved or personalized templates. It'll capture leads from conversations and updates the CRM systems like your HubSpot, Zoho, and it can route complex inquiries to the team for manual handling and ensuring that a seamless customer experience is being had. So from there, it can provide daily summaries of the key interactions for just a high level insight of everything. Number 2, we have content creation and scheduling. So this is where you're going to be passively growing your channels and your awareness. So you can just generate engaging platform-specific content. So you can use Canva, you can use Jasper, you can use Writesonic. That isn't to say that we are strictly using these platforms. There's a whole plethora of different things depending on the use case. Number 1, creating blog posts, social media captions, and custom graphics tailored for SEO and engagement. Number 2 is preparing content for different formats like Instagram Reels, LinkedIn posts, or Pinterest pins. And number 3 is just using scheduling platforms like Hootsuite, Later, Plannable to just maintain a consistent posting schedule. I think another one is Buffer. I know that's like a cheaper alternative to Hootsuite. Number 3 is audience insights and industry monitoring. So we're going to track the competitive strategies, audience trends, and industry developments. So with this, we're going to summarize the weekly trends and market insights for actionable decision making. We're also going to identify the emerging keywords, gaps in content strategy, and performance benchmarks. We're also going to provide competitive analysis to highlight your brand's strengths and opportunities. Number 4 is audience re-engagement campaigns. So this is where we're going to develop strategies to reconnect with dormant audiences and just bring them back into these sales funnels. So what we could do is we could create personalized campaigns like exclusive offers or discounts or reminders about things. We could also track re-engagement rates and update the CRM accordingly to just monitor data and the campaign success rate. Lastly, we have the analyzing behavior patterns to refine future re-engagement efforts. Number 5, we have campaign performance tracking and alerts. So this is just, as I mentioned earlier, where you can monitor ad performance on things like Google Ads, and you could provide reports on it and make sure that you're actually along your KPIs. And you could alert yourself when things go below the KPI threshold, whatever. You can create visual workflows and visual dashboards. Number 6, we have creative campaign ideation and strategy development. So this is where you can craft innovative campaign idea tailored to your brand's messaging and audience's personas. So I'm not going to dive too much into these. So detailed campaign reporting. So this is just where you can generate in-depth reports on campaign performance. And number 8 is social listening and sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis, you can monitor brand mentions and track audience sentiment across platforms. So you can say, hey, okay, well, my company Reprise, I want to search the keyword Reprise on Twitter, see if we're being talked about, and just track the what people are saying about it. So getting the posts and see what's going on there. So if you do want to see everything that I'm kind of doing here, you can get this Miro board within my community. And last but not least, we have the customer service. So for customer service, what this is doing, well, it's designed to enhance the customer satisfaction and streamline support operations by just automating responses, categorizing inquiries, and maintaining accurate records. So this just ensures timely issue resolution and seamless communication across whatever channels that your company is employing, and also personalized support tailored to each customer's history and their particular preferences. So by empowering the teams with these real-time insights and efficient workflows, this agent is going to enable businesses to just deliver exceptional services, of course, optimizing resources and improving your customer loyalty. So for these functions, I will also go through these relatively quickly. Number 1, we have managing customer inquiries across multiple channels. So this will handle communication seamlessly on email, phone, SMS. We can literally provide accurate and empathetic responses to customer questions using AI-driven tools. So we can escalate more complex inquiries to human agents and include a summary of the issue for just quick resolution. We could also have this supported by voice, email, chat, and SMS interactions, just ensuring that there's consistency and every channel is just being accounted for. Voice, I gotta say, it's one of the newer things to the scene, and it's really interesting seeing how these play out. But we're currently testing them out for our clients right now, and they're really impressing us the way that these voice assistants are responding and the way that they can be used. So what we're doing is literally automating the entire inbound channel for one of our clients, where they won't have to hire somebody to pick up the phone, and they're receiving probably about 20 calls a day regarding a pretty lengthy process. So not having to hire somebody to do that, and also being able to handle all 20 of those calls if they were to call all at the same time, which is highly unlikely. But anyways, it's really interesting to see where AI phone systems have come, and they are ready for production. I will say that. Number 2 is categorizing customer conversations and identifying patterns. Here, you can analyze the historical data from customer support platforms like Zendesk. Then you can group the inquiries by urgency, sentiment, and type to just prioritize the resolutions effectively. I have another video coming out right after this. You can check it out, where I'm going to be showing you how you can use agents within your customer support or your customer service operation. And you can also get that blueprint or the agent to copy for your company, deploy it right into your business, whatever, within my community. Number 3, we have delivering personalized support for individual customers. Here, we can utilize CRM data for tools like Zoho, Pipedrive, whatever. For the next one, we have smooth escalation for complex issues. And here we can identify situations that require a human touch and facilitate seamless handoffs. So we're going to transfer the live calls to agents while providing a summary of the conversation and customer concerns. We could also have this follow escalation protocols based on the issue and the priority. If something or somebody is regarding a financial ordeal, this can automatically route the call to a customer support staff, and the agent won't have to handle that if that was hypothetically something that it couldn't handle. Now, number 5, we have updating the CRM records in real time. Of course, this is just where we're going to be automatically logging the customer interactions and resolutions into your CRM. I won't discuss that much further. Here, you can update the contact information, ticket status, and preferences to maintain accurate customer records, track key metrics like the resolution times, and whatever else. Number 6, we have proactively monitoring and addressing issues, where you can scan the customer feedback from the channels like your social media, email surveys, or support tickets. From there, you can automatically send follow-up sequences and messages to any of those people until they're satisfied with the help. Last but not least, and this covers everything, is the enhancing customer experience through the insights. This is where we're going to analyze the data to identify patterns in support interactions, and we can use Google Data Studio, Tableau, Power BI, and a few others. This is where we're going to provide reports on resolution times, common customer pain points, and satisfaction levels. And this is just going to suggest actionable improvements for the team training, FAQ updates, and also track the impact of implemented changes to just measure the customer satisfaction improvements over time. Now, this really covers everything and gives a high-level overview of kind of the different functions that can be implemented within all your different departments. And of course, these aren't going to cover everything. So we only covered operations, sales, and whatever else. But there's going to be different departments like financial or recruiting. And this is just what I've included for now. Things like recruiting is something that we can do. We just haven't really done it ourselves for a client. But, in the future, maybe I can create something that goes over every single department that you can automate and implement AI agents within. But really, that's about it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a holistic understanding of kind of what we have done for our clients in the past and kind of how we go about delivering these solutions. We take a bottom-up approach and we determine, okay, well, here you have inefficiencies, here you have inefficiencies. Which one is a bigger prioritization right now? How do we determine that? Well, which one are you spending more time on? Which one will generate a higher ROI? And kind of just work ourselves backwards and literally automate the entire company. And it's really cool to see how we're doing this. And yeah, anyways, if you guys are interested in working with us and if you're looking to implement AI agents and custom AI solutions into your own company to drive revenue and create operational leverage, then you can apply to work with us with the link down below in the description. And also, if you're looking to start your own AI agency and sell these solutions to customers, or just learn how to build these agents yourself and get access to my systems, then I'm taking on just a couple more people to work one-on-one with me, where you'll get access to my resources, templates, and in-depth tutorials. So if you're interested in that, you could also join that down below. But anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.